Make sure you guys smash the living crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on more awesome content. So last night, the Japanese database updated with some certain name changes to cards, which means, guess what? We know all of our name changes for everything out of Legacy Destruction. And, make sure you guys smash the living crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on more awesome content. So last night, the Japanese database updated with all of the English names for the current set. And of course, you got to start things off with Gandora G, the Dragon of Destruction. I can't believe they're calling this Gandora G, but that's actually kind of an interestingly cool name, I suppose. Our next challenger here is Silent Swordsman of Zero. We pretty much knew that they were going to maintain that name. And then, of course, the Silent Magician Zero. We did get the chance to see this from the very early reveals. All right, and then of course the Gadget Trio actually got to rename and maintain itself here as this. This is actually pretty cool. I was worried that they were going to keep it as Tricolor Gadget, but that's a pretty good change in my opinion. You do see more Marshmallow. What an actual name, by the way. The fact that this actually is called this is hilarious. I have no idea what Konami was actually thinking with that, but sure. Silly more Marshmallow. Why would they actually do that? All right, and then of course, Ancient Gear Dark Golem. Yeah, this guy actually got to have a really cool name for him. Cool. All right, so they didn't mess around too much with the Ancient Gear stuff, I feel like. Ancient Gear Tanker, that's a pretty normal thing to actually have. We do have the Ancient Gear Commander. Yeah, that's maintained its name as well. And then, oh boy, what in the world? Oh, Refrain the Melodious Songstress. Okay, I'm about that. All right, we got to maintain some sort of value. What's our other Pendulum name here? Coblet the Melodious Songstress. So they didn't mess with those too much in terms of your generalized translations. That's fine. Snake Eyes Diabellstar. Okay, so this gets to maintain. I mean, there would be no real reason for them to actually change that. That means that this is our new Diablaze, the original Sin Keeper? This thing's going to be called Sin Keeper? Well, that's actually kind of cool. I did not expect to see that one. Okay, well, that actually goes pretty hard for the lore. All right, this is Ragnara. Cool, so all the Rika stuff got an official name change to Ragnara. And then, of course, the Evil Seed. That's pretty easy to remember. And then, what are you? Ragnara, the Samurai Beetle. Okay, nothing really too out of the ordinary with that one. That means that you are the Ragnara, the Armored Lizard. Nothing too crazy to say there. And then that makes this the... Oh, they actually left Tempai Dragons as Tempai Dragon. Wow, so many of us were like, oh, you know, they're gonna butcher the name for this. No, it's Tempai Dragon Pydra. Okay, which means, who are you? Okay, Fadra. I do miss the name Fedora, but you know, that's fine. And then that means that this is Chandra. So Pydra, Fadra, and Chandra. Okay, that's kind of cool. I'm all about that. That's definitely could have been worse. All right. Gruesome Grave Squirmer. Wow, poor guy. I mean, he got a pretty cool name change, I guess. They're a pretty cool localization. I'm all about that. That's actually pretty good. All right, hello, Gruesome. How are you? All right. Gold Pride. Okay, Immolator. Sure. Nothing really too crazy to have there. You gotta love the Gold Pride or the GP. Centurion Gargoyle 2. Cool. That's a name. All right, so we got to maintain some sort of relevance there. What in the world are you? Sultrice Valmonica. Okay, that's pretty easy. I haven't actually looked over these yet. Like, these are all first-timers for me. Lightsworn Dragonling? What? Okay, cool. So this little guy is called a Dragonling for some odd reason. Sure. All right, what's our other localization name here? Weiss, the Lightsworn Archfiend. All right, I actually kind of like that. That actually is kind of nice. All right, what are you? White Lord. Yes, he got to maintain. I thought they were going to butcher that in some bad way. Okay, that's cool. Gargoyle, the Steel Seismic Smasher. Okay, our new illusion monster is definitely interesting, that's for sure. Alright, this is Mikazu no Yaiba, the Moonfang Dragon. That actually, man, this looks, I hope this is a super. If it's a common, it really saddens you that you're like, oh, the lost potential. This is Talons of the Shrilane. Okay, we got to maintain the name for that. That's actually really cool as well. Alright, what else was back here? Nightmare Apprentice, we knew that got to keep the name. Nothing really too out of the ordinary there. This is the Dino Vadis Docus. What a filler card if it ever actually existed. Alright, this is the Cyclos, the Circular Sprite. Just as the car revs up outside, that's some very filler. Fishborg Harpooner got to maintain its name. And of course, it looks like we have the Cooling Embers. Wow, that actually is a really cool name as well. Alright, what else we got back here? This is our first fusion. This is our ritual. Saphira, the Divine Dragon of the Voiceless Voice. Alright. And then fusion time. Baka. Oh, it was actually Bach, but somebody's going to call this Baga. The Melodious Maestra. Okay, that's pretty straightforward stuff. We do have the Flowering Attile of the Melodious Magnificant. Alright, these Melodious cards got to have some pretty good localization. And then we have Melotan, the Twin Dragon. Alright, nothing really too out of the ordinary there with that. And then we do have the Enlightenment Dragon. Yeah, I suppose I am quite enlightened when I have that brick dropped on me. And then we do have, this is our Tempai, Sangan Tempai, Biden to Dragion. That is sick. That means this is the big one. Sangan Tempai, the Transcendent Dragion. They got to be called Dragions. That's actually really cool. I see this is our Gold Pride. Alright, Gold Pride Eradicator. Such an easy name for the guy, but okay. And then we have the Centurion Oxilla. That's actually a kind of a cool name. I actually like that. Okay. And then our last synchro here is Minerva, the Athenian Lightsworn. Alright, I like that. That's good. Alright, now we have some Mixies, I believe. Goblin Biker Troika Griere? I butchered that. I'm sorry about that. That's kind of cool to say the least. We also have the Varudus, the final bringer of the end of times. That is sick. Alright, like, that is actually a wild name. I like that a lot. That might actually be one of the coolest card names we've seen. And then we have Tantrum Toddler. So today in my deck profile, we're talking about Tantrum Toddler. Alright, I see you. What else we got back here? Ragnara, the Skeletal Soldier. Okay, that's actually pretty awesome. What else we got? This is the Ragnaraka Mantis Monk, and then that means that this is the big guy. The Ragnaraka Stag Sovereign. Those names are actually really cool. Alright, spell time. What we got back here? We have the Shining Sarcophagus, which we did know. Alright, we also have the Turn Silence. And then that makes this the Ties That Bind. That's kind of a cool name. Not really a super big fan of that, but it's something. We have Future Silence. Alright, that should probably also be an ultra rare in my opinion. Ancient Gear Advance. Nothing changed there on that front. I'm glad to see that. He's notorious for Melodious Concerto. Okay, nothing changed there. That's good. A Sinful Spoils Struggle. Nothing really changed too much in that department. Ragnaraka Bloom, nothing changed there, that's fine. And then, of course, the Sangan Summoning. Wow, Tempai Manor got turned into Sangan Summoning. That's actually pretty cool. I'm definitely all about that. That's a cool name maintenance. Sengen Kaiman maintained itself as Sengen Kaiman. That's also really cool to see. Nightmare Throne, still Nightmare Throne. Nothing changed in that forefront. That's good. We do have the Blessings of the Voiceless Voice. Okay, nothing changed on that name. That's good to see. And then we do have the Momentolan Fusion. Nothing changed there. All right, what else we got back here? We have Wake Up Centurion. All right, I was worried they were going to butcher that to something else, but we do have Wake Up Your Elemental here. Valmanica Invetore. All right, that's actually pretty cool. And then, of course, we do have Valmanica Dismarania. We also have the Way Where There's a Will. Why is this not Where There's a Will, There's a Way? Like, what is this? Who named this card? This is awful. Like, ugh, that's cringe by Konami standards. I don't like that. Ugh, it's so bad to think about. We also have Metaltronus. All right, that actually is kind of cool. I like that. All right, we do have some actual like cool names being found down here. I see In Papa's Footsteps. Oh my gosh, that's a card name. Our trap cards in this set: Stronghold, the Hidden Fortress. That's pretty easy. We do have the Ancient Gear Duel. And then it does look like the Goblin Biker Grand Pileup. Okay, sure. We also have the Sinful Spoils Subduel. And then this puts us Sinful Spoils Morarion. This is the Ragnara Hunting Dance. Okay, we did get to maintain that. It's actually pretty good. Lightsworn Aegis. Okay. I was worried that was also going to get butchered too. Mirage Mirror Force. That's actually a pretty cool name. I'll take that. And then, of course, we do have Zoma, the Earthbound Spirit. And our last name here is Simultaneous Equation Cannons. Wow. You know, the couple of these gave me a conniption, but I guess that's what you get for localization names. But that's all of your official names out here for this set. These are actually kind of interesting. So what do you guys think? Please leave a comment down below. Tell me what you guys think. I can only actually wonder what the imports will be. You guys have a good rest of your day, all right? Patrons, thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.